Tired of an extraction shooter where every match feels like a frantic scramble for loot? Picture this. Instead of obsessing over gear, you're shaping a character with unique abilities that truly matter. That's where Hunger comes in. With over 100 talent nodes and a deep RPG progression, it's a game that puts the focus on who your character is, not just what they're carrying. In a genre plagued by inventory Tetris and gear anxiety, Hunger offers a fresh take, a dark plague-ravaged 19th century Europe where progression is about building your character, not hoarding loot. Let me show you how it changes everything. The core issue with most extraction shooters is how they reduce your character to a container for gear. Games like Escape from Tarkov or Hunt Showdown base your experience on what items you carry, not who your character becomes. Every match starts with assembling your loadout and ends with either extracting that gear or losing it forever. This cycle of accumulation and loss often feels more like work than play. A major frustration is how these games punish failure without offering growth. When you die, your character doesn't improve from the experience. You just lose your equipment and start over. This creates gear fear, where players avoid using their best items because the penalty for failure is too steep. For example, in Escape from Tarkov, losing a rare weapon might mean hours of grinding to replace it. This fear stifles experimentation and locks players into repetitive, cautious playstyles. Progression systems add to the problem. Many extraction shooters reset all progress during seasonal wipes, forcing everyone back to square one. While this levels the playing field, it erases any sense of long-term achievement. Players spend weeks building up their arsenal and trade levels, only to see it all disappear. Some games offer cosmetic rewards that persist through the wipes, but these don't change how the game plays, leaving players feeling like their efforts were wasted. Inventory management also becomes a chore. Many games feature systems where every item has physical dimensions, forcing players to arrange their backpacks like puzzle boxes. While this adds realism, it slows down gameplay and turns preparation into tedious busy work. Combined with the focus on loot logistics, this distracts from the actual game experience. These systems limit play expression. Effectiveness depends on gear quality, not skills or playstyle. Two players using the same gun perform almost identically with differences coming only from attachments. This creates a steep advantage for veterans and discourages newcomers. The constant chase for better loot creates unhealthy gameplay loops. Players grind the same routes for hours avoiding risk because the rewards really justify the losses. Hunger aims to break this cycle by tying progression to mastery trees and persistent abilities. It ensures failure still leads to growth. This shift could solve many frustrations plaguing the genre. Most extraction shooters treat your character as a blank slate that resets with each match. Hunger changes this by introducing RPG systems that allow your survivor to improve permanently. Instead of relying solely on loot for strength, your character gains abilities that persist between matches, similar to building a character in Skyrim or Cyberpunk, letting you shape your playstyle. Rather than locking into a fixed class, you invest points into trees that align with your preferences. For example, a stealth-focused player can prioritize silent movement and assassination perks, while another might combine melee combat and survival skills for a durable frontline fighter. The flexibility allows for deep customization without the rigidity of traditional class systems. Each character also gains three types of abilities: passive, tactical, and ultimate. Passive abilities provide constant upgrades, like improved accuracy or faster stamina recovery. Tactical abilities act as active skills with cooldowns, offering strategic options in combat. Ultimate abilities, which charge up during matches, deliver powerful effects that can turn the tide of a fight. These abilities are unlocked through leveling up, not loot, ensuring progression feels meaningful even after losing gear. Gear still plays a role, but it's no longer the sole focus. The economy is designed to reduce reliance on rare items with basic weapons and armor readily available. Crafting and professions add another level to the game. Players can gather resources or create unique items, like a blacksmith crafting high-quality melee weapons, or an alchemist producing healing supplies. This ties into a player-driven economy, encouraging cooperation and specialization beyond combat. Hunger's RPG systems create a richer progression model by blending character customization with a dynamic economy. Like in Skyrim, you can specialize in a specific role or make a hybrid build of your skills. The flexibility shifts the focus from just surviving expeditions to evolving and persistent character, making the genre more accessible and rewarding. Early matches encourage exploration, spreading players out to complete quests and reducing the instant PvP clashes that frustrate solo players in other games. But as the match progresses, the stakes rise and the paths inevitably cross. Hunger's creatures are relentless. Some stalk silently while others charge at the faintest sound. Fighting them also offers loot and experiences but risks drawing rival teams. Avoiding combat keeps you hidden, but engaging helps your character grow. Each enemy demands strategy. A brute shrugs off bullets but falters against fire, while swarming creatures overwhelm if not handled quickly. Mastering these patterns is as crucial as owning your aim. Quests guide players without boxing them in. Clearing a chapel of infestations might lead to a new, risky objective with better rewards. This constant push and pull forces tough decisions. Extract now with what you've earned or gamble for more. Dynamic events keep things unpredictable. A hidden cache might trigger a hunger ambush, or a passing storm could shroud the map in darkness, shifting strategies on the fly. Extraction points are the ultimate test. They're not just exit, they're battlegrounds where every choice you've made comes to a head. The finale feels like a high-stakes showdown where survival is never guaranteed. Hunger's systems intertwine with the RPG progression, letting your build shape your journey. Whether sneaking past enemies or thriving in chaos, every choice leaves its mark, making each expedition a story of growth and survival. Unlike games where progress resets after every wipe, your character evolves permanently through the talent trees and abilities. As Maximilian Ray, CEO of Good Fun Corporation, explains, their goal is to create a game where you'll build a character over time and specialize them towards a certain playstyle. This focus on player agency transforms the genre, moving beyond the gear grind. With early access arriving in 2025, will you master stealth missions or dominate as a frontline brawler? I know I'm excited to get my hands on it. Let me know your thoughts. Is this game on your wish list? Well guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.